Hello students, this is Dr. Diaz and I'm here to solve geometry problems and balancing equations because one student sent me a question about this. So let's grab an example over here. I will use this one over here. Okay, and this. So remember that I said that you can use macro rule. So first you balance the metals, then you go to no metals, and then carbon, hydrogen, and the last one, oxygen. So let's start with the metals. First thing that I love to do is make a table. Like I have in this side potassium, boron, and oxygen, right? So I have just one potassium, 2 borons, and 3 oxygen on this side, and the other side I will use blue. So in the other side I have 2, and the boron I have 1, and oxygen I have 1. So I will start using the metals, right? So I have this and this, and here I have 2, and this side I have just 1. So we're going to multiply here by 2. So now I have 2 in this side and 2 in the other side. And then I will go to bottom. And they're going to see like, okay, so I have 2 borons in this side and 2 borons in this side. But here I have 3 oxygen and here I have only 1. So imagine if I fix that and it's like, oh, okay, it's right. So, but then I look at this, it was like, okay, but I should put 3 oxygen over here to have 3 over there. And then I realize that 3 times 2 is 6. So now I have 6 instead 2. So what I'm going to do is erase this one over here. And it's like, okay, so this is my number here. Actually, I have 6 potassium. And now I have a 6 over here. I have 3 oxygens over here and 3 oxygen over here, right? So everybody is balanced and happy, okay? So let's go to another one. So let's go to a simple one. Carbon plus sulfur 8 and CS2. So the same thing. Let's make a table. One side I have 1 carbon, and the other side and the 8 sulfur, and here I have 1 carbon and 2 sulfur. So carbon is well balanced, so we started with sulfur over here, which is non-metal. And it was like, okay, so I have 8 over here. What are you going to do? 4 over here, because I know that 4 times 2 is 8. And now I have 4 carbon, so we're going to put a 4 carbon over here. Okay? So let's do another one. Another one. It's like a game. You just need to balance both sides. Let's go to, I'm thinking. So phosphoric acid. Oh, remember nomenclature. Okay, you really need to study that. Manganese hydroxide, manganese phosphate, and water. Big one, right? So I erase this because I really need the space over here. And remember that I said if I have polyatomic ions, like here, I have PO4 here, PO4 here, phosphate on both sides. So what I'm going to do is look at this as one single element. So hydrogen, I have, so 2 hydrogen here plus 3, it's 5 hydrogen. And I have 1 phosphate over here. Magnesium, I have this 1. And oxygen, I have 2 because it's 2 times 1. And the other side, I have 2 hydrogen, right? I have 2 phosphate and I have magnesium, one magnesium, and one oxygen on this side. So what I'm gonna do is start with the metals, remember? So we're gonna start with magnesium. So it's 1 and 1. Then I'm gonna go to no metals. So we're gonna go to phosphate. When I go to phosphate, I have 2 over here, and here I have only 1. So we're gonna put a 2 over here, right? So now I have 2 phosphate in this side and 2 phosphate in this side. But now I have 2 times 3 is 6, right? Plus 2 over here, so I have 8. And here I only have 2. So what I'm going to do is, so if I have a 2 plus 6, 8, I need 8 over here. So, but also, let me see, I have 2 oxygen over here and 1 oxygen over here. What are you going to do first? What I need to do here? So I have how many magnesium I have on one side? Oh, it's missing here. That's not magnesium phosphate. It's wrong because phosphate is -3. Remember, phosphate is -3. I have magnesium 2. So then will be magnesium 3 phosphate. So I was missing this 3 over here. I was looking at something wrong here. So yeah, I was missing here. So I have a 3 magnesium. So the first thing that we should do was fixing this. So 3 magnesium over here. So now I have a 3 over here and I have a 3 over here actually. Okay. So now I have 3 times 2 is 6 plus 6 is 12. So I have 12 hydrogen over here. So I need 12 over there. So we're going to put it 6 times over here. So 6 times 2 will be 12. So I have a 12 hydrogen over here as well. So 12, 12, 2 phosphate, 2 phosphate, 3 magnesium, 3 magnesium. And oxygen, I have how much? So 3 times 2 is 6. So in this side, I have 6, right? We calculate here. So this number will always multiply by the subscript over here. So I have 3 times 2 is 6 for each element that we have inside of the parentheses here, okay? So in the here I have a 6 times 1, so I have 6. So everything is good now. So I have a 2, 2. You don't need to write down number 1, okay? So let's go to another one. Okay, another one. This is very good to do. So another one is, let's grab another one. Let me think again. So let's start with lithium. And let's go to aluminium. I'm thinking chlorine. So number 3, aluminum 1, okay. Plus, and then this will give lithium chloride plus aluminium. So we need to balance. So in this side, I have lithium, aluminium, and chlorine. And the other side, of course, we're gonna have the same element. So the one can disappear over here. So in this side, I have 1 lithium, 1 aluminium, 3 chlorines, and here I have 1, 1, and 1. All 1 in this side. So what I need to do, so aluminium is the metal, is 1, 1. Lithium is metal, is 1, 1. So we're going to go to chlorine. So I have a 3 over here, and I have 1 over here. So what are we going to do? So we're going to put a 3 over here. So now I have 3 chlorines. And then now I have 3 lithiums. Lithium here, so 3 lithium here. And I have 1 aluminium, so everybody is perfect. Okay, that's it. that's all.